I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I'm joined by Justin Clark, President of Morphettville Park Footy Club in the Division 4, and he is our feature legend of the week. So, Justin, coming from a big baseball background, a lot of baseball in your career, what made you decide to want to become President of Morphettville Park Footy Club?
I don't know whether I decided. I think I was almost the last man standing. But I've been at Morphettville Park since I was 18 months old, so I think the progression, 20 plus years on the executive and the like, the progression was just natural. So I still love my baseball. I still play a little bit and coach a lot of baseball, but I should say Morphettville Parks and the Roos are in my blood.
Absolutely, and obviously something that you've been through been involved in for a majority of your life. How have you seen the club evolve over the years?
It's been interesting because I've been there since we were in the old Glenelg South League, and then 30 odd years ago we went up to the Southern League, and this year going to the amateurs is a great change for us. Also 10 or 11 years ago we brought in women's footy into the club, and 8 or so of those girls this year played in the Crows Premiership. So our footy club we're probably the biggest we've ever been, some 15 or 16 sides now, 5 senior sides. The whole sporting club as a whole is just growing out of control. It's great.
So it sounds like a great history from Morphettville Park. What would you say is the highlight of being president? Obviously there are a few milestones for the boys yesterday. Are things like that what make being president so special?
I think so. It's when you see kids, and yesterday we had Chris Edwards, who's been at the club since under 8s or under 10s. He played his 100th game. We had AJ the Face Fernandez play his 200th game. Both those guys come from under 8s or under 9s all the way through to the seniors. When we talk about their 100 and 200 games respectively, that's senior footy games. Most of those have both been A-grade games, so that's what gives you the joy, seeing kids rise through the club, come all the way, and then prosper into both good athletes and great individuals in the community.
Absolutely, and is there one real highlight that stands out for you from your time involved in Morphettville Park so far?
I think, when you talk individually, it's when you're playing A-grade footy. But when we talk about as a club, it would have to be, the premierships that you see in any grade, and just the satisfaction it brings to the people, the club and their families.
Awesome, and obviously no club can be successful without the support of some great sponsors. You'd know that as president. Who sponsors Morphettville Park?
We've got a raft of sponsors. A couple of our major ones are Robin Johnson Engineering, RJ Global. We've also got Churchill Pallets. Then when we step down a level, but still significant contributors, we've got Cash Car Monster down the bay. We've got Loan Market with Scotty Shanks down at Brighton. We've got Adelaide Ultimate Tiling. We've got Duncan Bashir Hannon, the law firm. We've got the Promo Place. Gray's Online. There's significant Bayside Bakery. I'm sure there's a couple I've missed, and I apologise for those up front. But it just goes on and on. Just goes on. There's several of them, and please check our website to get a full handle on them all.
Sounds like an incredible list of people supporting your club. Thanks, Justin. Whoops. I'm Ethan Owens from Fiasco Sports and SA Footballer Magazine, and today I was joined by Justin Clark, President of Morphettville Park Footy Club in the Division 4, and he was our feature legend of the week.